if you're going to write songs that are reflecting the world, that do have a political content, you're going to be, you're kind of out of that, youthful edge that rock and pop has, and you're in some ways you represent not a museum, but somewhere where people can go to find out, to get something else. So for a young person who is looking for music with political content, they're ultimately going to find you easier to do now with the internet than it was in the old days. If you're a young kid coming along to see Rage and Tom Morello's talking about Billy Bragg, click, click, click. There you are. You can read his bio, you can see his picture, you can read what he was doing in Sydney last week on his blog. I mean, when I first got into Bob Dylan, I read somewhere that he was influenced by Woody Guthrie. There was nothing couldn't find his records. This was in the early 70s in England. In fact, it wasn't until I went to America in 1984 that I was finally able to buy a Woody Guthrie record.
Really?
So that was, that we've come a long way since then. So I don't worry about that. I think there will be always people who, in the way that we look with respect to the generation before us, to people like Neil Young and to people like Bob Dylan, I think the younger generation will also recognise the sort of authenticity and social comment that we're putting in and cleave to that.